Welcome back to Pop the Top 5. Ancient Egypt is a land shrouded in mystery and intrigue, with a rich tapestry of myths and legends that have captivated people for centuries. From powerful gods and goddesses to epic battles and incredible feats of magic, the stories of ancient Egypt are as fascinating as they are fantastical. Number 15. The myth of Ptah, the god of craftsmen and architects, tells of a deity who brought creations to life through the word and thought. Ptah was believed to have conceived the world in his heart, and then spoken it into existence, highlighting the ancient Egyptians' respect for the power of thought and speech in creation. Number 14. The legend of Apep, the Serpent of Chaos, represents the eternal struggle between order and chaos. Each night, Apep attempted to swallow the sun god Ra during his nightly journey through the underworld, embodying the fear of darkness and the unknown. The defeat of Apep by Ra and other gods each morning symbolized the victory of light over darkness and order over chaos. Number 13. The story of Neith, the warrior goddess and protector of the city of Sais, showcases her role as a creator deity and mother of the gods. She was revered as a goddess of war and hunting, and her myths emphasize the themes of protection and motherhood, demonstrating the Egyptians' reverence for the divine feminine's power and versatility. Number 12. The tale of Amun-Ra, the king of the gods, who rose to prominence in the New Kingdom, amalgamating Amun, a mysterious and hidden god, with Ra, the sun god. This fusion created a deity of immense power, symbolizing the unity of hidden forces and the visible sun, and reflecting the complexity of the Egyptian pantheon and the ability of the gods to merge and evolve. Number 11. The story of Nephthys, the goddess of mourning, highlights her role in the protection of the dead and her association with funerary rites. As the sister of Isis and the wife of Set, Nephthys navigated a complex narrative of loyalty and betrayal, ultimately siding with Isis to protect Osiris and Horus, illustrating themes of redemption and the protective power of love. Number 10. The legend of Sekhmet, the lioness goddess, is a powerful tale of wrath and redemption. Sekhmet, known for her fierce nature, was sent by Ra to punish humanity for its rebellion. However, her bloodlust became so great that Ra feared she would annihilate all humans. To stop her, Ra tricked Sekhmet by dyeing beer red to resemble blood. After drinking it, Sekhmet fell into a deep sleep, waking up as the more benign goddess Hathor, symbolizing the dual nature of healing and destruction. Number 9. The story of Khnum, the god who molds humans on his potter's wheel, highlights the ancient Egyptians' belief in divine creation and the sanctity of life. Khnum, stationed at the source of the Nile, crafted each human's body from clay before placing them in their mother's womb, intertwining the god's will with human destiny. Number 8. The tale of Nut and Geb explains the separation of the sky from the earth. Nut, the sky goddess, and Geb, the earth god, were once inseparable lovers. However, the god Shu, representing air, separated them, creating the space in which the world exists. Their eternal longing for each other explains the phenomena of day and night, as Nut descends to meet Geb each evening. Number 7. The myth of the wandering of Isis showcases her determination and resilience. After Set dismembered Osiris, scattering his parts across Egypt, Isis embarked on a quest to retrieve them. With each piece found, she performed rituals that echoed the importance of mummification and the belief in the afterlife, reinforcing her role as a goddess of magic, motherhood, and fertility. Number 6. One of the most well-known myths of ancient Egypt is the story of Osiris, the god of the afterlife and the underworld. Osiris was the first pharaoh of Egypt, and he ruled wisely and justly, bringing peace and prosperity to the land. However, his jealous brother Set grew envious of Osiris's power and popularity, and he hatched a plan to overthrow him. Set tricked Osiris into entering a coffin, which he then sealed shut and threw into the Nile River. Osiris's wife, Isis, searched tirelessly for her husband, eventually finding his body and bringing him back to life. Osiris became the god of the afterlife, ruling over the souls of the dead in the underworld. Number 5. Another famous myth of ancient Egypt is the story of Ra, the sun god. Ra was the most powerful of all the gods, and he rode across the sky in his solar bark, bringing light and warmth to the world. However, each night Ra had to journey through the underworld, where he faced many dangers and challenges. One of the most popular myths of ancient Egypt is the tale of the goddess Isis and her son, Horus. Isis was a powerful sorceress and healer, and she used her magic to protect Horus from the evil god Set, who sought to destroy him. With Isis's help, Horus was able to defeat Set and become the rightful king of Egypt. Number 4. The myth of the creation of the world is another important story in ancient Egyptian mythology. According to this myth, the world was created by the god Atum, who emerged from the primordial waters of chaos and brought order to the universe. Atum then created the other gods and goddesses, as well as the earth and the sky. One of the most intriguing myths of ancient Egypt is the story of the Eye of Horus. According to this myth, Horus's eye was injured in a battle with Set, and it was restored by the goddess Hathor. The Eye of Horus became a powerful symbol of protection and healing, and it was often used in ancient Egyptian amulets and talismans. Number 3. The myth of the goddess Ma'at is another important story in ancient Egyptian mythology. Ma'at was the goddess of truth, justice, and harmony, and she was responsible for maintaining order in the universe. Ma'at was often depicted with a feather on her head, symbolizing the balance and harmony that she brought to the world. One of the most famous myths of ancient Egypt is the tale of the god Thoth, the god of wisdom and writing. Thoth was believed to have invented writing and mathematics, as well as the calendar and the arts of magic and healing. Thoth was also the scribe of the gods, recording their deeds and decisions for eternity. Number 2. The myth of the goddess Bastet is another intriguing story in ancient Egyptian mythology. Bastet was the goddess of cats, and she was often depicted as a lioness or a woman with the head of a lioness. Bastet was a protective goddess, guarding against evil spirits and bringing good fortune to her worshippers. The myth of the god Anubis is another important tale in ancient Egyptian mythology. Anubis was the god of mummification and the afterlife, and he was responsible for guiding the souls of the dead to the underworld. Anubis was often depicted as a jackal-headed man, and he was believed to weigh the hearts of the deceased to determine their fate in the afterlife. Number 1. The myth of the god Sobek is another fascinating story in ancient Egyptian mythology. Sobek was the god of the Nile River and the protector of crocodiles, and he was often worshipped as a powerful and fearsome deity. Sobek was believed to bring fertility and abundance to the land, as well as protection from danger and harm. These are just a few of the numerous myths and legends of ancient Egypt that continue to captivate and inspire people across the globe. From the mighty gods and goddesses to the epic battles and remarkable feats of magic, the tales of ancient Egypt are as diverse and enthralling as the civilization that gave birth to them. So, go ahead and click the subscribe button along with the bell notification to ensure you're notified the next time I release a video.